my name, I'ma stick some metal to your brain, and it's not a lobotomy. Better acknowledge me, I'm an up-and-coming prodigy. Amen.
Welcome to another episode of The Talk. I'm Uncle Anthony, the one and only.
What's up with this, your boy KC?
In today's episode, we're going to go over this video. Maybe I should just talk to you about it instead of just trying to. Yeah, right. Welcome to another episode of The Talk. I'm the one and only Uncle Anthony.
What's up with this, your boy KC?
Hey, KC, let's discuss this video, man, from, no, I don't want to go that way. How the guys, goddamn intro into the video would be crazy. Get out of here, mop guy.
What the DJ?
Hey, welcome to another episode of The Talk, man. Let's get into this. KC, listen. So I was watching this video about from Bless the Conversation. You know, he was doing a video with this young lady. She's a TikToker, and she got some pretty interesting views on relationships and her views on it. And I kind of want to just go through it because as I was watching it, it kind of like formed some questions. She 4 kids, 2 baby daddies, which that's irrelevant to the questions that I got. But anyway, just background information to you so you understand what's going on. So I kind of want to get into this video, man, and check it out. Get your feedback on some of this stuff, man. So anyway, let's just get into it. Let's just not waste time. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. How was that intro, or do we need to change it?
Not forward.
I mean, would you didn't get a chance to say shit in them up?
I ain't watched the video yet, though, so shit, I just talk when we start. Because you did say you watched it. So
Yeah, I pretty much watched the video.
Yeah.
That's my fault. I should have sent it over to you so you could have watched it, listened to it. I'll do that next time. All right, well, I already did that part, so let's just get into the video.
How you feeling today?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
You nervous?
A little bit.
Why?
Because you know why? I'm nervous a little bit because sometimes women don't like what I say.
And they're about to see why. And tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a mama 4, a single mama 4. And I think a lot of people get single mom and single mom confused. Because if you got a dad that do for your child, then you ain't no single mom. You got the help. If you got a mom, if you're a mom like me who don't have no help, you are a real single mom. And I think people need to.
You talk about that a lot on your page, I think.
No, I ain't talking about that co-parenting, but I ain't talking about that one though. The difference between those single moms.
What made you start going on? I'm gonna say, what made you start doing the relationship advice on your page?
So one day my baby daddy made me mad.
Mm-hmm.
He was going on the cruise.
First, I kind of want to discuss that. She said single moms and single moms are totally different. In what way?
I think it's kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Because but it do kind of depend though. Because do you consider a single mom that do have a husband or something, just not the father of the kids, and the father not present? Do you still consider her a single mom?
If the father's not present, then yeah, I would consider her a single mom. But I think a single mom,
even with a spouse.
Now, if she got a spouse, then I wouldn't consider her a single mom because she's not single. I kind of think that the whole tone of single mom is overshadowed by. I think the single part is the dating part of it, and mom is the mom part of it. So you can be in a relationship. I wouldn't classify a woman that's married that got kids outside of the marriage as a single mom because she's no longer single, she's married. So
yeah, see, that'd be the only thing about it with me too. It's like separating them two. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like you're. So you do feel like you still be a single mom with the father still being present?
No, I still don't feel like you're. If the father is pregnant, if the father not pregnant, I hope he's not pregnant. If the father is present, then if the father is I think we keep conflicting the things. Single is a relationship term, right? Single is a relationship term in this scenario, right? Single is a relationship term because if you with the person, you don't go and say I'm a single mom if the father is in the household. But why is it I'm a single mom when the father leave the household? You're still not a single mom if the father's present and doing his job. I don't feel like that's a single mom. A single mom is if you're not in a relationship with somebody. In my opinion, that's what classify you as being a single mom because it's kind of a relationship title. And so, but if the father is present, then she's still a single mom, but not a single mom in the term that they trying to say, well, I do it all by myself. You know what I'm saying? You're not a single mom. Now, if the father is not present or if the father is deceased, then I can see them kind of using that term to kind of explain that they by themselves in raising the child. But if the father is present, then I don't see that term being susceptible because the father is present. So you got to take the single out of there. You're a mom. You co-parenting. That's the term for it. We co-parenting.
How many women you think is single moms by their own actions and doings? Like, you know what I'm saying? You break up with them, they get mad and don't let you see your kids and all that type of stuff. Like, how many women you think actually like that? And how many dudes you think really just cowards and don't take care of responsibility?
I think so. I don't have statistics on this. Excuse the fumble up. It's happening a lot today. I don't have statistics on this, but in my own opinion, I think it may. I don't want to say it's half and half, but I think it might be closer to half and half. By my own opinion, right? By my own opinion, I don't have the statistics, and so due to the fact I don't have the statistics, I can say that it's a minority of them that probably is to blame for the father not being there. But I gotta say it's a minority of them that's probably at blame as the fathers is leaving and not being there. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
All right.
that makes good sense.
Let's get back in this.
With his now wife. But he told me he couldn't buy school pants for my kids. So I decided to get on TikTok and make a video about it. And it kind of just blew up. And I knew that this right here, I just need to tell what I've been through because obviously other people relate to me. And that's how I blew up.
And you said you have 4.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? How old are they?
10, 8, 5, and 4.
How many different fathers?
2.
2. How did you meet the first one?
We grew up together. So from like kindergarten, and then we had our first kid at 18. That was rough. And then my second one, I met him when I was like 23. And we didn't have my first kid till I was like 25, 26.
You from Dallas?
No,
Where you from?
like Missouri, Kansas.
What brought you to Dallas?
Well, I used to just play here a lot, and I decided to move here.
Hey, your name is Dallas.
Mm-hmm. I Dallas.
I Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
I Dallas. What you nickname?
Kiki.
Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
Kiki, do you know? Now, one of the first video I
used to be in the jail.
You said when a man really loves you, his goal will be your wants and your needs.
Mm-hmm.
Can you expound on that?
So I believe that when a man, okay, so this really came up to, I wanted to get my stomach done, right? And when I met this man, that's the first thing I said.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, I think this past week, he was like, that's one of my goals is to get that done for you because I know how much you really want it. And I've always believed that if a man truly, really loves you, anything that you want and need, he will make it his goal to accomplish that for you. So it becomes his need to make sure he's pleasing you because you bringing peace and happiness into his life.
Mm-hmm.
So before she go on, I got a question. In relationship in today's time, what a man is expected to do, is it becoming more unrealistic?
Man, it just depends on like, you know what I'm saying, your tax bracket and stuff. I do feel like sometimes women kind of, you know what I'm saying, like the social media aspect of things and how the relationships look and how everything look on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, you know. Like sometimes women they put too much on the man, like, you know what I'm saying, because we could be barely making it. And then she make a big deal because you can't buy her a Chanel bag, or she make a big deal because, you know what I'm saying, it just feel like if it's not above your means, then I don't have a problem with women want things because you know we always want to find the things in life. But I do feel like sometimes women they kind of overdo it because you know we can't afford it. So then I go out my way and get it. Then we struggling. You still gonna complain and be mad about that. So you know what I'm saying?
I think it is becoming unrealistic. Like the statement she made that the guy wanted to get she wanted to get her stomach done. Now that's his choice, right? That's his choice. So we can't bank off his choice. But I feel it's becoming unrealistic because they requiring more and more. Like you said, they put more and more on the man, so they require more. I think this whole a real man is becoming redundant. That whole real man statement is becoming redundant. Because they always talk about what a real man is supposed to do. A real man would take care of all your wants and your needs. I think it's becoming unrealistic. Like some stuff I'm not gonna be able to do. Some stuff I'm not gonna want to do, and some stuff I'm just not gonna do it. And like you said, they get hell bent in their feelings about it, and then it becomes gaslighting and all type of
See, but my only
extracurricular
thing
stuff.
is though, I sit up and I spend all the money. You know what I'm saying? I do everything you want me, everything you need. And then when it get low or times get hard, you know what I'm saying? How could you hold me down? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you be there for me? Because all you used to is me buying you this, getting you that, take you here, take you there. It's like, all right, if all this shit fell off today and I get fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I can't expect you to stay and hold me down because all you ever did was want it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like a lot of men got to learn their women and make them be in a situation where you can't get them everything they want just to see how they react. Because if you fall off, then you might just be dead ass fucked up.
Now, what if it's equal? What if what he give, she give?
I mean, I fuck with it long as it's smart, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, long as we still saving and we handle our business on the back end. Because I'm not a tit for tat type person. Like, if I buy you something, it's out the genuine on my heart. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate things, you know what I'm saying? But I never want you to feel like, well, he bought me a car, so I got to buy him a car. Or he bought me this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. But I will appreciate it. And it do show that, you know what I'm saying? We in this together, in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to see what my we're gonna start the video back right after that statement. I'm trying to see what's going on with my doggone internet today. It said try reconnecting, make sure you have a stable internet connection.
Boy, you ain't the only one going through a trial trouble. That's Kyla bringing toothbrushes and bats, all type of shit. That's why I keep muting the damn shit, cause she might her she don't learn how to walk, boy. This shit getting serious. I hold it. I'll be
Yeah,
right
yeah,
back.
go ahead.
I just thought about something. She having a little too much fun, that motherfucker.
Baby girl said let her do what she do.
Oh, really, though. Yeah, sure. Y'all not getting on today?
Yeah, yeah, we probably get on. They went to Walmart right quick though.
I, I played last night. I done made it to a level 3.
Yeah. Let me refresh this shit.
And then murder business. How about shoot this bitch all night? Can't you know we split. Hey, you princess. Dad. Up in that cool, that big ass file. We play with the goddamn legend on time. I mean, all right, be about LG cool. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
your shit's great.
All right, let's get back to this.
All right, bitch. So we'll get back to it then.
I can agree with that. I'm glad you said if it's being reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
But you did say anything.
Yeah, almost anything.
I don't agree with the anything.
Why?
Because at some point a man has to say no. He has to set a boundary. I feel like if you're in a relationship as a man, I can understand a woman, wanting certain things and a man, contributing to her wants and needs. But at some point, a man gotta have some kind of backbone.
Okay.
Like so it's gotta be some boundaries at some point. Let's say she's spoiled. And there's always an asking of something, want or need, and he never say no. And the minute he do say no, it backfire.
That just shows that he can't lead correctly.
If it backfire,
Yeah, because if he's leading right, then she already know what she can and can't ask for. He already done put that down. She should already know her man.
I don't think women think like that. I think women see he gave me an inch. I'm gonna continue to take this whole entire football
But that's
field or
his
two.
fault.
See what I'm saying? I just said that. Where does he set a boundary?
He should have did that in the beginning.
But
she have a point?
if it
Is it his fault? Could it be said his fault?
I mean, in a way, like, so I do understand where she coming from with it, but at the same time, how I'm looking at it is like, bro, we grown as fuck. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you why I can't give you this and tell you why I can't give you that. Like I said, she do have a point, you know what I'm saying, to a certain, you do post to lay the ground rules down in the foundation from the beginning, but at the same time, like, I feel, bro, we grown as fuck. If I tell you can't have this, you know what I'm saying, it's just like I said, though. I feel her, but I'm more on his end with it. Cause like I said, we all grown up and shit. We ain't with
I
no
agree with that
kids. You know
statement you
what I'm
made.
saying?
I think she do have a point though. I think she do have a point that the ground rules should be set in the beginning. of the
Yeah.
relationship. What expected from each side and each part of the relationship should be talked about before you get deeper in the relationship. I feel like that should happen in the dating stage. I feel like in the dating stage, you should tell a person what you expect from them, and that person
Mm-hmm.
should give you what they expect from you, so you both can figure out if this is what you both want to do. But I think it's a bit foolish to also say, it's his fault when if you dating him and you know him and you into him, then you should know what's going on in his lifestyle. You should know where his lifestyle is, and you can't expect to get everything. You can't have your cake and ice cream and eat it too. I feel like that's kind of foolish. But hey, well, go ahead.
Yeah. And then, like, like I just made this statement the other day on social media. I feel like when you in a relationship, bro, and like when you ain't willing to like compromise for the better, like, bro, it's gonna be a lot of lonely motherfuckers. Like, if you can't, that my way or the highway shit, bro. Like, bro, you gonna be a lonely motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's continue to talk about it.
Ain't, but if it's her wants and needs, and he try to set a boundary, most women in this generation, I feel, well, I just go to somebody who will do it.
This generation.
Majority of them,
Yeah.
majority single women right now, if it's a want and need that they want and a man disagree with, it's in their mind, I got options.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
I just had this conversation with my mom. She said, and she's 50, 55, 56. She said, I'm looking for a sugar daddy. And if he want to have a conversation with me, he need a cash at me.
What mama got going on?
I said, what man do you have to give you anything? She said, I don't have one. I said, yeah, it's going to stay that way.
I'm sorry for stopping it a lot of times, but that forms another question. Is money more important than love and respect in relationships in this era?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Really just the idea of money, period. You know what I'm saying? Like in a relationship, not even just a boyfriend and girlfriend situation. Everybody with you when you breaking them off, you can give them what they need, you know what I'm saying? You taking care of them, but then as soon as you can't do it, or soon as you just say no for yourself, or soon as you just be like, I need, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody fold. It's still some real ones out here though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just put that on everybody, but for the most part, man, you tell somebody no, bro, it just
I
it
think
like
it's
you the worst
crazy.
person in the
Mama,
world. You ain't never did nothing for
50 or
them.
55 in her 50s, and acting like a 20-year-old. Right? I think that's so bizarre. Like you done took on the 20-year-old saying, you done took on the 20-year-old talking points, and now you got to cash out me to talk to you. But then, as she stated, Mama ain't got nobody that's giving it to her. Of course, Mama ain't got nobody that's giving it to her. I think that's bonkers. That I got to give you cash to talk to you, but you want my time. You want some of my time. I'm trying to get some of your time, but I got to pay you to have a conversation with you. That's crazy. That's bonkers. I do think that money is the whole ideal of money versus love and respect. I kind of feel like love and respect is becoming a lost art. I kind of feel like if you ain't got a certain amount of cash, man, you ain't gonna get no, the other word, the A hashtag. So I don't know. I think it's crazy, bro. Let's talk about it.
Because you can't go in it. I feel like a woman can't go in like, you got to give me this, you got to give me that, you got to give me this.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But once you establish, this how I feel, once you establish where y'all at, then you know, and he'll know what you want, what you need, and what you don't want and what you don't need. Because I
Right.
could want something that I really don't need. And if he's leading me, then he already know that. So that's where the backbone come in. He's like, no, you don't need this, but here's why you don't need it. Here's why it's not going to serve us.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
See, you described a man that's gonna do that for the woman he see he gonna marry, versus a woman he know he gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the one he know he'll play with, he'll do wants and needs, but it'll be calculated.
Great statement.
My man told me this. He said, when I'm playing with women, I'll buy her hair. I go get her nails done. I'll go get her hair done, and I'll give her, just a little bit of money, $100 here and there, because I know it's gonna make her give me what I want, but I'm not gonna give her what she truly needs and wants. So you're right; they will play with you. So that's how you gotta. Oh, you getting my hair done, but that's nothing. Because you getting my hair and nails done, you got to do more than that.
Well, tell me in this generation, what's the because we just described the surface level wants and needs. What is the other level? Because I feel like it's a whole lot of surface level women who don't even know what this other.
Because they don't know what they don't even have their goals. What's your goals?
Because I'm gonna have to get with you because you just said you wanted your stomach done. That was a want.
That was a want.
I feel like it's surface level as well. I would have
It
told you to
is.
go to the gym.
Well, okay, it is surface level, but it's something that I want. I want it. He know how bad I want it, and he know how bad that I was saving up for it.
How much you got?
It's like $5,000 or something.
You couldn't do it at the gym?
I mean, I could have did it at the gym, but I don't want to do it at the gym. So I'd rather work for it and pay for it. I could have been paid for it, but I'm like, I'll wait because I got other important stuff. So it was like, well, she could have did it. She didn't do it. So let me gift her.
What if he?
As like an accomplishment. Like, this is an accomplishment gift. I see how much you've done. I'm so proud of you.
This is the guy who he got 2 women.
Wait, before he get off into that, right? Because I think that's kind of interesting. She talking to a guy that got 2 women. I think that's very interesting. I kind of want to dive off into that myself. But before he get to that, you set a goal for yourself. You put it off. You said you got more important things to do. But is I'm wrong for assuming that at some point she expected for him to pay for it?
I mean, like, I feel like women always say shit that's like that they really want us to do. Like, they always poke it. Well, I want this. Well, I want that. Like, some women just had too much pride to ask for something, or they want to seem like a gold digger, or like. But I feel like if a lady keeps saying like a lot of stuff to you, like if she keep telling you, I want this, these cute, I like how this look. It's always a hint, you know what I'm saying, being thrown. And they just want you to be like, well, I'll copy for you, I got you, you know what I'm saying?
I kind of feel like that's what it was, because as you seen, like, right
for
before that she ended her statement, she tried to dress it up. Like, it was like, it's more of an accomplishment. I seen you wanting it. I seen you working hard for it. But I don't think men look at it in that term of, in that way, as far as something that they may deem unrelated or unimportant. I don't think men look at it in that way. Like, you've been saving money and all that. And then he asked that question, like, could you not do it in the gym? I feel it's lazy. I feel like, I feel like that's something that can be accomplished in the gym. Well, I feel spend $5,000 on it, but that's my opinion, right? But that's what I want to know. I want to know if she thought, if ultimately she was trying to, I don't want to say manipulate. I want to say coast into paying for it eventually, right?
Yeah, but
Exactly,
dude probably
right?
just got tired of hearing about it. They're like, fuck it, I just gonna do it.
Hey, buckle up. Buckle up. This next segment of it is about to get spicy.
A minute. We'll get to that in a minute. Because if I won't be, I'm gonna say that. Now, you told me that when you moved here, when you came here, you was 18.
No, when I came here, I just came here last year, so I was 28.
You was 28.
I was like, yeah, I was 28.
I'm trying to get to the part when you said that basically somebody was trying to pay you to have a child.
That's who I'm with now. So okay, so we met in like 2020, and he African, so he wanted a kid, and I think at that point he was looking for a woman to have a kid with him, and that's how he approached me. Was like, you got kids, I'm just looking for somebody to have a kid. We ain't got to be together. I just basically need you to like carry my baby.
That's what he said off the top. How long had you had known him? Where were you at?
I met him online.
He said this online or on the phone?
I think he like asked me to call him, and that was our first
What
conversation.
social media site we on?
I don't even. I think it was
We
like
on a dating
Bumble.
website?
Yeah, I think it was like Bumble.
What you doing on Bumble first?
I was bored.
How many weird conversations you had?
Very
Because that's a weird conversation.
I don't remember.
That wasn't a red flag to you?
But we want to tell you what it like. Oh, he got money to spend. I'm about to play him out of his money.
See what I'm saying? Like that's do we need to blurt that out for him?
That's exactly how it started. But he know that. He know that's how it started.
So at the point when he say that, how old are you then? When he told you he wanted to pay you to have a kid?
I don't know. I was like 25, 20.
We already got the 4.
I already got 4, yeah. Oh, maybe I had 3. I probably had 3.
You had 3. And then you said he ended up, did he pay somebody to have a child?
I mean, technically not.
My second question. Now let's cover your kid's dad.
Mm-hmm.
When you meet your kid's dad,
Which one?
how many different fathers?
2.
How many with one? How many with the other?
3 with one, 1 with 1.
Let's go. The 3 was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
How did you meet him?
I grew up with him
Back in Missouri.
back in Kansas,
Back in Kansas.
like kindergarten. So I really can't tell you how I met him.
How long were y'all together?
Our whole lives, basically.
Why did y'all break up?
And because he started messing with like a married woman.
He started messing with a married one.
Yeah.
Question. My guy diabolical. That's diabolical. He started messing with the married woman. Let's get back into it. I got a question, but I want to get to a certain part of the video before I ask the question. So let's just, first and foremost, I think it's diabolical to pay somebody to have a child. I think we need to do better. We got to do better. Ladies, don't fall for that BS. We got to do better. Your body, your temple, a child is so much more important than cash. We got to do better. That's crazy. I'm glad she didn't fall in that space with him. I'm glad she didn't go there, but I think that's crazy, brother.
At that point, you disagree with a man having 2 women?
I was young. And okay, I was young, and yeah, I'm just gonna write it off as being young.
At what point did your brain say a man need 2 women?
When I actually when I started dating men with money.
And what age was this?
I think it was like 2019 when 20. It was 2020 when I started actually dating men who I put a limit on it.
Mm-hmm.
I told myself in 2019, I wouldn't date no more men who didn't make another $100,000 a year.
That ain't no money.
Well, at the time it was. When I'm dating men who ain't got none.
Yeah.
But I put a limit on it, and then I started attracting those.
Yeah.
And then I started noticing that they value different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They dress different. They talk different. They got something to lose.
And lack self-control so they can have multiple women on the basis of how much they make. Because that's the only opening we having. You're making a certain money, I can understand to a certain extent because of the bread you make.
They can afford it, though.
They can afford 2 women, multiple women.
Multiple. They can afford it.
When you say afford, can we provide emotionally, physically, romantically, spiritually? Are we also including that, or are we just saying?
That's a good question. I mean, I think they did okay.
Because if we want to go back to the wants and needs, if that's his goal, the wants and needs should be.
But see, you keep saying marriage. I think they have.
Okay, hold on. Well, stop.
to be a woman who wanted to be married. I ain't never wanted to be married.
No, not in the marriage. Not in the marriage. Because I asked, I'm saying, at what point did you said when you started dating men who had the money.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, so at what point, was it okay? You said when you started dating men with money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, is the money the only factor that where he meeting the
At
criteria?
that point in time, it was.
Okay. And then you meet the African with 3. So this is before your 4th child.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like when you find, because this is communication on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Is the African what brought you to Dallas?
No.
What brought you here again?
I used to just come here all the time.
And you decided to go ahead and move here.
Mm-hmm.
Was you already living in Dallas when you met him on
No. I was living in Missouri.
When you met the African online?
Uh-huh.
And he was in Dallas?
Uh-huh.
Was he in a relationship then?
Not that I know of.
At what point did he disclose he was?
March of this year.
Huh? So when you met him, how long had y'all been kicking before he said, hey, I got a woman?
No, he didn't say that.
Okay. What'd he say?
He didn't say that. She said it.
She called.
Yeah, she found me. She was already texting my phone. She was already making herself known. I just didn't know who she was. I didn't know who she belonged to.
Kind of spicy there, Casey. Are women okay with men cheating as long as it benefit them?
I don't really know how to answer that for real. Because, like, I don't know. No, I don't think they okay with men cheating. If they'll stay with him if it benefit them, though. So they not okay with the cheating, but they'll stay with him if he got benefits.
But that's okay. That's them being okay with him cheating.
No, they ain't okay with them, though, because they'll start cheating. And they'll, like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna hold it against you.
No. The side chick, in a relationship, right? It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Side chick, I mean,
you got. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Is women okay with men cheating as long as it benefit them?
You should have said that men okay with, like, with women. Is the women okay with being the side chick?
Well, I mean that's the same thing because if she gotta be okay with him cheating, you get what I'm saying?
I'm talking about the word though, because I'm thinking like you talking about the wife or the main thing.
Well, no. See, if that's the question, I would have been like, is the wife okay with a man cheating as long as it benefits them? But you got to look at it from what she was saying, right? For what she was saying, the wife found out that he was sleeping around and messing around, and she was trying to get in contact with her. She said that she was already contacting me. She just didn't know who she belonged to, meaning she was talking or probably dating multiple men at the time. So she just didn't know who she belonged to. So the wife had to been somewhat okay with it that she ain't leave him, and she was calling the woman and telling the woman to leave him alone.
Yeah, okay, so, well, since you worded it like that, I feel like it depends on the degree of how much the woman like the dude. Like, if she, like, obviously, from what she's saying on the podcast, she only talked to him because he got money. So, no, of course, she not going to care. Of course, she'll stay with him, but if, like, it's a woman that she really like the dude, then I'm pretty sure if she found out he had a woman, like, she'll be hurt. So, I think it depends on what they in it for. Like, do I just like him because he got money? Do I genuinely like him? Do we got a thing? Or, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It just depends on it.
So that goes back to my question. Are women okay with a man cheating as long as it benefits them?
Yeah, if she don't like him. Man, shit. But if she like him for real, then I don't think they okay with it. Like I just said, it depends on what she in it for.
I think I don't want to say all women. I think a lot of women are okay with the man cheating. I think a lot of women are okay with being the side chick. I think what happens is it just get to a point of being the side chick that they want to be the main chick. That's why they say, well, they make their statement that men cheat more than women. In my opinion, I kind of think women cheat more than men. Because when a man cheats, the side woman at some point gonna go and reveal herself, or the main woman gonna find out about the side woman at some point. But when a woman cheat, niggas don't go and tell other niggas like, "Hey, I'm smashing your girl."
Yeah, but see, I think it's equal. I don't think nobody cheat more than nobody. Like you said, the women just so emotional that they'll get you caught up. Like, us nigga, like if a girl tell us to call them Wednesday, what I'm saying, they husband be at home, we come over there Saturdays, he work all day, go play golf with the homeboys, I feel like we'll keep it solid. Be like, okay, cool. You can't tell a woman, look, you can't hit me up Thursdays and Wednesdays, I be with my girl.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about, Casey. Not to
Yeah,
cut you off. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I say the evidence of a woman cheating is not so out and broad, because we as men know how to play our part. We know how to,
yeah.
we know how to stay in our space. We know not to overdo the situation. Just let it flow, let it happen. And women, like you said, get caught in their feelings, their emotions, and then they get to a point to what they want what the wife or the main chick got, and so they blow up the spot. So that's why I say I think women cheat more because it's more secretive between the two people that's cheating when it's a woman cheating with a man versus with a man cheat a woman, versus the other way.
Why
So
you think, why do you think though, like, okay, say for instance, right, you get caught cheating, what I'm saying, your wife, she be mad or whatever, she cry about it, she
not
take you
me, I'm
back.
faithful.
Like, I ain't saying you, I'm just saying in general though.
I
And
get you. I
then
get you.
why do you think, what I'm saying, but when we find out our woman cheat, it be like, man, we crying, we can't take her back, she a hoe, she this. Like, why you think it like that?
Yo, man, like for a man, a woman being conquered, it's almost like it's like your woman being conquered by another man. When a woman cheat, it's some emotional involved into it. They'll say it's not. They'll say it was just a one night stand. Woo, 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 woo. But no, it was something about that dude that she liked. It was something about that dude that she liked. He tweaked her emotions. He made her feel some type of way. And so in her head, she probably thinking that this relationship with him can work. That's why my saying is, if you're not serious with a woman, don't have sex with her.
Mm.
Because after sex, I think women get more vulnerable. Why do you think God set it up? The Bible said God set it up to consummate a marriage. That sex is really supposed to be for marriage. And that's because the two are joined together. The spirits are joined together. And so when you have sex with the woman, you join it with her spirit. It's even scientifically proven. Don't believe me? Go dig it up. It's scientifically proven that a woman takes on the man's DNA.
Do
So
you
it's so
believe,
much other stuff that goes on when it comes down to when a woman cheating and she get invested in the man she take on. That's why don't no man want no woman that done had a million bodies.
facts,
Because you still carrying on every dude that you done mess with, you carrying on with them. And it's harder for pair bonding. It's harder for a woman to pair bonding depending on how many dudes she done been with. And for a man, it's just hit and quit it. We can go out and do it with no emotions. Like, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Keep it moving. Like, so that's the difference. That's why men are hurt more, because they feel betrayed. They feel like you let this guy come and take something that belong to me. Women are like, okay, whatever. Because it's more emotional for them. It ain't the sexual thing for them, in my opinion.
I feel it though, but it's just like, man, one thing though that I do feel like people got to break, what I'm saying, this is women and men though. That whole narrative, well, you forced me to cheat, or you did it first. So, man, it don't matter, bro. Two rights don't make a wrong at the end of the day. And you can't force nobody to cheat. I feel like if somebody cheat, it was on their heart anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I can force you to go do that. Because if you take me
Yeah,
back for cheating, you know what I'm saying? If you take me back for cheating, then, like, I ain't saying you got to forget it, but at the point, like, you accept it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for you cheating, you can't be like, well, I took you back, woo woo. You can't do that.
it's funny you said that, because my next question and my final question is that do you think women are mad at men that are cheating on them, or are they mad because other people find out he cheated on them?
It's been a situation where I think like people let their pride play in them, because I feel like if I go cheat and then like she go tell everybody I cheated on her or whatever, I feel like it'll be harder for her to take me back because she already done told everybody that she done talked all this noise or whatever. So I do feel like people knowing do kind of make the situation worse than if they nobody know, because it's like, okay, cool, we can go through this in private, we can talk about it, cry about it, whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I take you back and I don't look crazy. But if people know that you kind of look crazy because you're not talking about it already.
I think that's what happens. I think that's how women make their decision. I was talking to a couple friends and I asked them that question. And I think that that's pretty much what it is. It's about people finding out. If nobody ever find out, I think she'll take them back. I think they emotionally invested, especially if it's a guy that they want to be with, right? If it's somebody that they want to be with and they really, truly like, I think that plays a big part in their decision making when it comes down to the aspect of cheating or whatever. And so I really do think that women leave men based off who know about it and not based off the fact that they cheat. And women typically go back to men that cheated more than men go back to women that cheated. In my opinion, I think, you know what I'm saying? It's not right. It's not right. I do believe cheating is a choice. I believe if you feel the necessary need that you have to cheat, I feel like get out the relationship. Get out the relationship. Get out the marriage. Something ain't working. Just get on out of there. And so,
Hold up,
well, we
hold
go.
up, hold up. You keep going.
All right, so listen, so we gonna go ahead and we're gonna leave it right there, man. Hey, listen, the original video would be in the description below. So if you feel like you want to continue to watch the video, you can go ahead. That was just a couple few points and a couple few questions that we wanted to go over. I think in this day and time, man, money is really overshadowing the love aspect of the relationship, and I think we're becoming too comfortable with that. I think we losing out. I think we losing out on what could truly be on both sides, men and women. But I think it's more prevalent on women that's going more after the financial aspect of the relationship than really truly finding somebody that can settle down and spend. So that's gonna be all for this one. This is the talk. Let's talk about it. I'm the one and only. I'm Uncle Anthony,
It's your boy Taxi.
and we're gonna be out of here, man. Y'all have a good day. Peace.